Vanguard. Arawa Consultative Forum raises alarm over rising cases of terrorism, kidnapping in North. U.S. reps propose visa ban on Kwankwaso, Mietiala, others. Umahi vows to resign if Abuja-Kaduna Kanu Road project fails quality test. Kidnappers abduct police officer, 4 others in Edo. Dangote refinery hits 650,000 barrels per day capacity. Makoko demolitions, fate of 1,000 school children hangs in the balance. Capital importation hits $21 billion in 10 months, Minister. Senate demands full implementation of defense budget, warns against delays. Go Nigeria urges deeper democratic reform beyond elections. All this and more on the front page of the Vanguard. Our next up is the Sun. Aviation Ministry redeploys NAMA, NIMET, NSIB directors in fresh shakeup. Senator Kalu denies opposing electronic transmission of results. Report: African families on ventilators as economic crunch worsens. Bomb scare at Bayelsa Secretariat. Dixon urges Harmonization Committee to adopt Rep's version of Electoral Act amendment. Crisis over APC ward, local government, state congresses. Labour Party crisis takes new twist as Abure's camp fights back, returns to Secretariat. Real-time transmission. APC insists party not panicking ahead of 2027 elections. Police arrest vandals who broke into our headquarters. Senator Usman led Labour Party. Omokri backs electronic transmission, says Tinubu is Nigeria's best bet. 2027, Imo APP dismisses report of alleged plans by Amadi to abandon his governorship aspiration, defects to ADC. All this and more on The Sun. Our next up right here is The Nation. Lagos inaugurates team to propagate Tinubu's achievement. Alleged religious violation. Kwankwaso faces U.S. sanctions. Soludo, we've ended sit at home in Southeast for good. Bank of Industry records unprecedented lending to enterprises in 2025. Dangote refinery attains full restoration, optimization of crude distillation unit CDU. Alleged 27 billion naira fraud, how I disbursed money by witness. INEC to involve AFCC, ICPC to track vote buy-in. Failed tanker explosion rocks Ikeja. All this and more on The Nation today. And our final stop this morning is The Guardian. Chaos says Umahi defends 3.4 trillion naira works budget. Reps query 15.88 billion naira budget for Auditor General. Soludo counts security gains as end of seated home triggers trade boom. Federal government leverages technology to tackle school threats. Rivers governor confirms October 2026 completion date for Port Harcourt Ring Road. Kogi tasks churches on security protocols as Kwara vows justice for war victims. Abiodun flags off 15th Gateway International Trade Fair. Troops neutralize 16 insurgents in Borno offensive, overrun terror camp. 600 widows, 20 veterans benefit from Lagos Legion palliative distribution. 12 states localize tax reform as 13 others debate bills. NIMASA seeks fiscal incentives to develop shipyards. All this and more on The Guardian today. Time to get to your reactions right now. We are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Do all to follow, like, and share with your community. Numbers to call to engage 0700 951 0000, 08095 974869, 08099930137. Please, once you get through on the phone lines, move away from your device. Give your name, your location, and kindly go straight to the thoughts that you have to share with us this morning. Good morning, Clams. Sunday Ada, watching live on Facebook right now. Thank you for joining. Let's get to you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome, sir.
My name is Adela Victor from Bisala.
Go ahead.
I like to fight vote buying. EFCC and ICC. I don't think INEC will be able to achieve that. It is the people that will deliver themselves from the shackles of poverty, from gullibility and ignorance. The politicians have already impoverished millions of Nigerians, and they know they will get votes through them. Millions of Nigerians, especially electorate, the poor people, are ready to sell their vote. They don't care. Sell their vote and suffer for the next 4 years. So it is the people that we say enough is enough. If you continue to sell your birthright, if you continue to sell your vote because of ridiculous failure, you will suffer. So I think people should be enlightened. Let them enlighten themselves. INEC cannot fight vote buying. People are poor and they are ready to collect 2,000, 5,000 to sell their vote. But we continue to advise them. We continue to enlighten them. Stop all this because you are selling your future. You are selling the future of your shares.
All right.
And these politicians, we continue to capitalize on that. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing.
The politics of our nation.
They have that right to protest. There is no need to go there and now start shooting.
The current affairs of our state.
Everywhere we have gone to, the dirt of Abuja is not on the surface.
All at your fingertips on your Let's Talk station.
95.1 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Hello, Itodo. Good morning. This is Tunji testing you here in Otako this morning. I want this opportunity to say good morning to my neighbor, Jemilu Otako. Mr. Itodo, it's been longer here from Engineer Ola. I hope he's doing okay. Yeah, the one that I want to talk about is the one that we talk about. INEC say they are going to fight vote buying. How? Are they going to use a CCTV camera to capture the whole 36 states? How to buy vote buying? How to fight vote buying? They can't fight it. Government know what they are doing. That make everybody to look to be impoverished. So even though they give you 2,000 or 1,500, you go and sell your vote. Everybody should just have the mindset not to sell them. But when people have that mindset, that belief that the government cannot buy them vote, that way the country can move from. But for this one they are doing, they're just wasting their time. Thank you for the opportunity.
The man behind the MIC, Deacon Itodo Abba, good morning and welcome on duty, Ariben Zaka Isafom. It is quite sad and unfortunate with the current reality of governance and leadership. The power outage that's supposed to encourage or stimulate growth and development, but it has become a museum of itself. And we have Minister of Power in place. We have all that is required for power to be in place so that we can increase our GDP. But very unfortunate, we don't know what actually is the problem of our national grid. For how long will it take government to put the national grid in place? Whoever is sabotaging that effort, is he above government? Is individual above government? Please, public interest and public governance should be more encouraged than personal interest. Issue of insecurity is one thing that has been developing this country. For kidnappers to kidnap a police officer in Edo State, then who else is above the law? Who else cannot be kidnapped? Who else cannot be vulnerable to these dreaded scourge or monsters in our doorstep? It is very important for government to be offensive in dealing with issue of this insecurity, or we'll prepare for tougher days ahead. For how long are we going to continue with this kind of shenanigans and Ebullient leadership in our doorstep?
Good morning, Deacon Itodo. This is Dimiodeniyi from Airport Road. Yes, on the concern of INEC on vote buying, and the commissioner is planning to involve EFCC and ICPC, is a good step, but we need to realize one thing. Who are the people selling their votes? Are they average Nigerians? Are they rich Nigerians? No. They are the poor of the poorest. And they are selling this thing out of ignorance. Since they believe they are not benefiting anything from the government, which is not true anyway, and that's why they believe they want their own share is through selling their votes. We should mobilize against it. We should inform them. We should educate them not to sell their votes, but rather to vote for the candidates that they believe will perform well. On the rising insecurity and kidnapping in the north, charity should begin at home. This insecurity, kidnapping is all over the country. It's not restricted to one area. But all the same, let every region, let all the people backing them, supporting them, stop it. Let's all work against it. Then federal government intervention, state government intervention will be successful. Thank you for the privilege to share. Jimmy Nigeria Airport Road.
All right, thank you very much for sharing, Jimmy. And also Francis in the morning, Amangunze, Enugu State, says electronic transmission of results are nothing. Enough of all the shenanigans. Whatever INEC and the federal government is compromising or promising, it's untrue. Without electronic transmission of results in real time is what complete truth shares. Good morning, Christopher Morrison, Festus Sibe, Dr. Mrs. Uma Olabor. Let's tell the Senate President that What they are doing will not work, and we will not accept this. We will fight this till the end. We cannot fold our hands and watch them play with our intelligence. God is watching. His mills grind slowly but surely. We must get it right in 2027 through free, fair, and transparent elections. Emeka Itodo, watching from Somerset, thank you for joining. Let's get to the phone lines and hear from you. Good morning. Welcome. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir. Itodo.
Yes, welcome.
My name is Abila, sir.
Go ahead, Habila.
Yes, sir. It's so unfortunate that in my country, Nigeria, in 2026, the police officer is being kidnapped. So, which means the security operatives are not even safe. Talk more of the innocent civilians that doesn't have the means of protecting themselves. It's so unfortunate, and I cry for my country. And APC is not in panic, as people yearn for electronic, transmission. If they are not in panic, let them pass the bill. Let us do electronic transmission throughout, without even the manual button. Let's see who will win. Because they are afraid, and that is why they wouldn't want to pass that bill. That is my tip this morning. Nigeria is, I don't know, going to help us. Thank you.
Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Itodo.
Yes, sir, welcome.
My name is Abakar calling from Google. I will greet the last caller, greet all the callers and esteemed listeners, contributors of Nigeria Info. I want to know, has the trial of the coup is it in progress? We are not hearing feelers from the institute in progress, from the venue of the trial. This is the democratic government. There should not be a media blackout concerning the proceeding of the trial of the people. It should be known. It should be filled with information coming out. Even during the military days, that is the norm. Why in democracy there will be a total media blackout? You have to know their grievances against government. Why did they try to carry out the aborted two attempts? So, and I'm asking again, today I'm asking a question. If Dangote refinery is not distilling petroleum, it is only about it's not distilling kerosene, I mean. Is it about petroleum only? So I want to know if it is a refinery concentrated on refining petroleum, no other component of petroleum allied industry. So that is my concern. Thank you. God bless.
All right, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Welcome, sir.
How was your night?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. This is your lovely brother from North Sudan, Nigeria, living for Federal. I greet my lovely brother, Mr. Zaka from Maraba.
Your device is on. Move away from it, sir.
Mr. Itodo.
Move away from your device. I can hear the callback. It's distracting.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Move away from that device, sir. Okay. Let's get to you next. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm reporting live from Buhari.
Please go ahead.
Rowdy session yesterday when Minister of Works, Oshomole and the rest, don't talk to me like that. But I think at the end of the day, it didn't work out for them. He was able to make his presentations and they ended well. The same Senate, we heard that Natasha walk out. Rowdy session here, rowdy session there. Sometimes it's allowed, but we should take it easy. It's all for the betterment of the country. You told us that, I'll quote you, Africans are living in ventilator, because of the economy. Do you know that if you say, some people will think that statement, you are exaggerating things. Somebody sent a message to me that he observed that people that were actually giving are now the ones begging. And I said, because they didn't plan their life, he said, are you the one saying this? Times are hard. That write-up just said the truth. If APC is telling us that they are not scared of anything, electronic voting or not, they are in charge. It's because of their performance that they are saying so now. They were able to fix the economy. At least a bag of rice, 50 kg is going for 55,000 naira, something that used to be 80,000. They are fixing road. People are going to school. Accommodation is friendly. You know, if indeed democracy is about one of the indices is voting and it's about the people, nobody will tell Mr. President that it will walk over for him. I just want him to walk. This hardship is just too much. When you talk, it will look like we are talking like people without faith. It is difficult. Families are finding difficult to eat. I will conclude by telling you that some children have not resumed school because the parents cannot afford school fees. If I hear that one, I will say they don't know how to plan. You that know how to plan, how market. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for sharing. Let's go back to the WhatsApp platform. Take some of your comments at this time. Ensure that when you're recording your voice note, you're audible enough so we can hear everything that you're saying and you move away from your listening device. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo. Good morning, Nigeria Info. And good morning, Nigeria. This is GM Fredrich sending this voice note from Durumi. I want to actually lend my voice to the headline that talked about Reno Mokri backing the e-transmission of electronic electoral results. Well, and then saying that Tinubu is the best bet for the 2027 election. I'm not expecting anything more from him, actually, because I have discovered that a lot of these political scavengers actually are hungry for what they can pick from anywhere and by anybody who makes it available to them. Tinubu is not our best bet. What we're suffering in this country now, they've dragged us backward. He has not done anything for me as a person to consider him the best bet. And then the police that was abducted, you see, the thing is now going to the security arm now that now abducting security officers. When we talk about the security of this country, people think we're just being political or being partisan. But no, that's not the situation. It's about making this country safe for everybody. And INEC promising that they want to curb vote buying. It is not in their power. Nigerians need to open their eyes and they need.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, all the nations and the caller and contributors of Nigeria Info. My brother, electoral reform, federal government, and promising. That is empty promise. What is hard in this amendment? What is hard in transmitting? In the last election, Senate and the other electoral results were transmitted. Only the presidency. And the Senator Abaribe requested for personal voting. And people were mocking him after that. Listen, that man just exposed all the Senate to Nigerians to know who and who is really against this country. You see some of them with capital no, some with underlying capital no. It just makes us to understand this person is the real enemies of this country. But let's watch. God has his way of doing things. Thank you all. This is Mr. Festus from Benin City, Edo State. Thank you, Nigeria.
Good morning, Itodo. My name is Daddy Shunamai from Gidamangoro. I am a concerned Nigerian. On the electronic transmission debate, the serious argument is hacking. Itodo, remember in 2013, the opposition had wanted to eliminate or minimize rigging. So Tinubu and the ACM pushed for electronic voting. This was before the introduction of card readers and beavers, if you remember. Then Tinubu and his men knew that the best way to reduce rigging was to stop ballot box stuffing at the polling level and result alteration and substitution at the collation level. The Tinubu and his men proposed electronic voting so they could hack the server. They believed that while electronic voting, which now happens in Brazil, had its challenges, the system was better than manual accreditation, voting, and collation. But today, Tinubu is president and his men are resisting electronic transmission, which is only a small part of the electronic voting they had always wanted. And rather than tell the country they no longer want to clean up the electoral process because they now possess rigging advantage, they are now peddling the ideas that the opposition wants electronic transmission because they plan to hack into the servers. The Tinubu and ACM plan to hack the system in 2013 when they were insisting on electronic voting. The other silly argument is that Nigeria lacks the capacity for electronic transmission. If Tinubu felt the country was ripe for electronic voting in 2013, then suggesting that the country can't handle electronic transmission in 2027 is demarcating the country. They are tarnishing the image of the country. Let Tinubu and his men confess the bitter truth. They no longer hunger for clean elections. The rigging wind now blows in their favor. Tinubu has all the ministers and governors in the country, yet he's afraid of free, fair, and credible election. Itodo, no be juju be that. Thank God, may God bless.
All right, thank you for sharing your thoughts. At no point has the president mentioned being scared of the elections in 2027, if anything at all. He is mentioned and advocated, speaking to the INEC chairman upon his confirmation that he should ensure that the electoral system in Nigeria becomes trustworthy. Some have said, well, trustworthy, but then who pays the piper dictates the tune, and are they really independent if those concerns come up? Let's get back to the phone lines and get to hear more of your reactions to our headlines this morning. It's 6:45. Let's get to you next. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome, sir.
Itodo, listening from Southeast. I greet everybody. Itodo.
Yes.
EFCC said they will go against vote buying. During every election, is there any time when the ESA police they won against vote buying and EFCC? Is anything happen? For me, Itodo, I don't believe say there is anything to like vote buying, because person will give you money when you go vote for. I know the following enter that polling where you they vote to. If it's very easy to buy vote, Buhari, when during 2019, you know, when first lady want to vote, you know, even the maybe confident saying go vote for her. Now so you can't look back, they check whether they vote for her. Are you getting me? So person give you money, say may you go vote for her. Collect the money chop, vote whoever want to vote. That's the only thing. And another thing, if they want to do this thing, they should put a law say anybody you see so and so amount of money for polling you, that people where they should collect that money from that person that is an illegal during the voting time. If they do something like that, they go every polling unit, they go organize the people where we say the monitor. Anybody where they share money. If you see anybody where they share money, collect the money. Let they leave everything for us. Well done.
All right, thank you. Let's get to you. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Itodo.
Good morning.
Good morning, Nigerian for family. I remember humble self for Bakra Ali Pekin. I'm calling from PW Kubwa. Itodo, I want to start by asking some simple question as usual. Do you ever send an email and the email delivered, all of a sudden you realize later that the email was not delivered? Has it ever happened to you? Has you ever sent an SMS and the SMS you thought has delivered only to discover later that it has not been delivered? What will happen if we only transmit election result electronically without backup and it did not delivered? We are talking about network here. You see, look, Itodo, I have realized one thing. The moment you did not judge things based on their merit, the moment you show emotion, honestly, you lost everything. No any patriotic Nigerian will be against electric transfer or transmission of election result. But anybody against having a backup of any transfer result is the enemy of the country as well. There is nothing bad in having plan B. Have a backup in case we are talking about systems here. We are talking about network here. In case, okay, what if you send and it did not deliver? What happened to that election result in that polling unit or local government? How do you account for it?
All right. Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your thoughts and asking those really important questions. It's 6:49. Let's run through some messages on WhatsApp, shall we? All right, if you're afraid of a transmission, let's go back to option A4. Yes, let's do it manually, is what Leo says. And OGA in Mandala is saying, INEC promising to curb vote buying. I laugh in Swahili. How does that sound? Well, the same INEC that told us that there was a glitch in the last presidential election, let them keep calm. They might be guilty of encouraging vote buying, is what OGA says. All right, and Jacob Ode says the end of Monday's sit at home is for the good of the people. Says Soludo, I agree with the governor. The end has shown that no individual is more powerful than the government. The benefits of peaceful coexistence are far better than the songs of war. And despite my initial indifference towards Kwankwaso, the recent U.S. visa ban has endangered admiration for his resilience. The sanction stems from his vehement denial of purported genocide in Nigeria, a narrative he challenged forthrightly, far from being a terrorist sympathizer or zealot. He's unjustly vilified. Currently trending here alongside Miyetti Allah and Fulani militias face accusations from the U.S. Congress for religious violations, prompting recommendations for visa prohibitions and asset seizures, likely tied to the implementation of Sharia law in Kanu. In 2000, 3 months prior, Congressman Riley Moore implicated him in Christian fatalities via Sharia. In November 2025, he censored Trump's designation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern. The 2026 Nigeria Religious Freedom and Accountability Act, co-authored by Moore and Rep. Chris Smith, explicitly names these entities. Nigerians deemed the least truncated, echoing the 2021 UAE exposure of financiers of Boko Haram who were convicted for funneling $782,000, sentenced severely and subjected to U.S. asset freezes and bans. Nigerian appeals proved futile. Deportation awaits post-incarceration, is what Wale Fatinla shares as his thoughts. Did you sleep well? Yes, I did. Thank you for asking. On U.S. sanctioning Kwankwaso, it's weird to me, but sincerely speaking, some powerful men are terrorist sympathizers. The U.S. should name more of them because the U.S. appear to be more intelligent and smarter in security architecture. And Emeka Hanyido from Somerset says, these distinguished men demand respect but fail to live up to the title. True honor is earned, not claimed. When you see them talk on national TV, you feel pity for Nigeria. Are they representing the people they are called to serve? Nigeria should go and get their PVCs today. Nigeria shall be great again, is how he ends his thoughts. All right. Let's get to you next. Good morning. Welcome. Are you there? Good morning. All right. Hello?
Good morning to King Itodo Abba.
Welcome, sir. Good morning.
The Agaba, the one and only.
Thank you.
My name is Salasi. I'm making this call right now from Kaduna. I'm listening to you through the app.
Go ahead.
I greet my lovely brother Malang Haluna from Kubwa and Ojo, the next president. I want to talk about, start by talking about the insecurity. Honestly, if the authority can be kidnapped, that means the police can be kidnapped. And you can see the Arewa Consultative Forum are raising issue about the insecurity. What the people that listened to other radio yesterday, they hear how people were complaining, shedding, crying about this insecurity. A bandit will be calling family member. Me, as I'm speaking to you now, if I dial your number, the true caller will bring everything about you. But a bandit will be using the victim phone number, and they can't get these people arrested. Who are behind this insecurity? I think something needs to be done before it will consume each and every one of us. So government must do the needful to see that they cope this insecurity. I want to start by commending David Umahi Honestly, traveling from Kaduna yesterday to Abuja, I can see the progress on the road. So they are doing the work, and the quality of that work, honestly, is applauding.
Right.
So he should continue like that, so that we have the free ride on the movement. Both them must do something about the security. The road and everything without security is nothing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Need to wrap things up right now, but you can catch up on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. INEC promising to curb vote buying is laughable. Okay, I took that message earlier. Let's run through some of your comments on the live feed. Thank you so much for joining. Yusuf Dawa, good morning. AFCC will go for vote buyers. That's a good job. Hafsat, Mowazu. All right. Badmos, Sumbo. Nigeria has become a complex region basically because of political differences. That's a good place to wrap things up. At 7 o'clock, it'll be time for the lead. Do well to stay tuned and stay hydrated. Good morning.
This Ramadan, emotions ignite. Can rival sisters overcome?
This is Nigeria Info.